Hey church family, we are now into our series in Genesis chapters 1 through 11. And in this weekly update, I wanted to highlight for you 3 of the resources we have available at the resource bookshelf specific to this series. The first is a simple little book called How to Read Genesis, written by Tremper Longman. Tremper Longman was one of my seminary professors. He's excellent at taking really deep theological concepts and making them accessible and practical. This little guide on how to read Genesis is a great beginner's guide to the book. So if you're looking for something to sort of help you engage Genesis, that's a great start. Here's a little more high-level book, meaning you might want to have a little bit of a doctrinal or theological background for this book, Reading Genesis Well. This is more like 301 or 401 level from Dr. John Collins. I wouldn't recommend this if you just want the simplest read possible, but it is a helpful book for somebody that might be looking for something a little more technical. And then finally, a book that has actually nothing to do with the book of Genesis, but this one just came out, What It Means to Be Protestant by my friend Gavin Ortland. Have you ever wondered, what does it mean to be a Protestant and not a Roman Catholic and not Eastern Orthodox? Obviously, those 3 traditions share a common history for about the first 1,000 years of the church, and then they sort of separate into distinct streams. What does it mean to be a Protestant? Why are we Protestant and not Roman Catholic or Eastern Orthodox? This book is designed to make the case for Protestant Christianity, and Gavin is a really intelligent person who does amazing work on YouTube, interacting with all kinds of questions from people, from atheists to agnostics to skeptics to Roman Catholics and Eastern Orthodox Christians. And so I think you will find that book really helpful in just understanding what does it mean to be a Protestant. I wanted to mention those 3 for you, just so you have a sense of some of the resources that are available to you as we continue in this Genesis series. Now, in weeks to come, I want to talk about work next week, work and rest. We're going to talk about gender and sexuality in marriage the following week. And then we get into chapter 3, where we get to talk about sin. So, where can you go to church to hear sermons about work, gender and sexuality and sin? Coram Deo Church. This is what we do. I'll see you next week for another weekly update.